Yo, hey yo, what's up, pimp? This Streetz. Hey yo, this Streetz, pimp. And I'm serious about mine. I'm so sincere, nigga. I kill y'all, wrap you up, put you inside the matches like drug money, nigga. The podcast. What the fuck is up, everybody? Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Huh? Drugs, my boy, we back. Drugs, my boy, we back. We back in the building. It's your boy Young Hova the God. We back, baby. It's cracking the motherfucking 80s, man. Chill. We back with another motherfucking episode for the people, man.
I just realized these niggas was performing was the idea of that performance like the Last Supper? Like was that supposed to be like
So I didn't see the performance. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it. But I did hear that they were replicating the Last Supper, and I'm not sure. I didn't see any verification or any article or news about that, but it looked very Last Supper-ish. And I don't get the correlation there. Wasn't the Last Supper like the final supper before they killed this nigga? Before Jesus got his ass put up on that board?
well, yeah, I don't want to get into religion, but you know.
Yeah, no. So I mean, yeah, it was definitely the Last Supper though. That was. I wonder what's the importance and the significance behind them doing that. Because I did, from the screen grabs and shit, I seen it. That's kind of what it looked like. And like I said, I've seen a couple of pods and heard people mention it being the Last Supper. So I was just like, I wonder if there is any significance, what it might be.
Yeah, that performance was fire for sure.
Wish I would have fucking seen this shit. I'm gonna still try to find it. I'm gonna try to find that shit legally or illegally. You heard that, Biden, nigga? I'm gonna find that shit, boy. You can't stop me, gang. You can't stop me. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, it's cracking the 80s, man. We episode 47 in the building. Chill. We episode 47, my boy. Drugs, we episode 47. Lord, how does it feel, bro? We killing shit out here, my guy. We killing them.
47 is ill.
47, word. I don't know. Let me see. 47. Oh, 47 reminds me of the Pro Era logo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Joey Badass and the guys. Wasn't their logo like a mix between, clearly it was a mix between like the swastika and their branding. But I don't know why I think 40. When I think 47, I think Pro Era. Shout out to Joey and the guys. But welcome back to the show, man. It's your neighborhood's favorite podcast. It's cracking the 80s. Cheer. You back with the guys. I'm here. I'm him. It's your boy too. Welcome back. I'm here with Drugs. Drugs is in the build. What you would do for drugs? You think you got everything? Don't need a... What up, my boy? Drugs is here. What's up? What's up, beloved? How you feeling? How you feeling this week, man?
We feeling marvelous, man. We feeling marvelous.
You feeling marvelous.
We're in a great mood, man. So
shout out to Hove. Hove's they asked Hove last Grammys. Look how it come around. They was like, yo, I love your pink suit. You looking good in the pink. Nigga Hove was like, yo, no, that's mauve, beloved. That's mauve. I'm feeling marvelous. That ain't pink, boy. That's mauve. Feeling marvelous. Shout out to Hova, man. Shout out to J Hove. That's what's up, though, bro. Feeling marvelous. That's a beautiful thing. I'm feeling a little good. I'm feeling good today too. You know what I'm saying? It's pod day. I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? It's another beautiful weekend. It's a beautiful day outside today too. You know what I'm saying? It's super sunny and out here in the H. We've been having a string of weird ass weather recently, so a nice sunny day is beautiful. Like this week, it went from one day of me having shorts and a t-shirt or shorts and a long shirt on to the next day I needed a fucking thermal jacket, bro. Like it was cold and hot and hot and cold. Katy Perry couldn't do shit about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been weird weather though, but things been cool though. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome back everybody. If this is your first time listening to the show, hey, this is Cracking the 80's. What's up? Welcome to the show, man. We appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? We had an influx of new listeners last week, so I want to shout out each and every one of you. If you one of the new listeners, hey, you here with the guys, man. Drugs and 5-2 are here with you today. You could call me too if you like. If you nasty, you can call me too. Our good brother Mars is not with us again this week. You know what I'm saying? We might have to put out a all APB for the boy, man. All police bulletin. We might have to put out a search party. You know what I'm saying? We don't know where Mars is this week, man. You know what I'm saying? Last week he was with the good people. We aren't sure where he is this week, man. We're not concerned, but it is on the radar. So we'll keep an eye out. You know what I'm saying? We'll let you know if any developments develop during the podcast. But we are back. You got the guys. You got the dynamic duo again this week. Drugs. What do you want to start with, my boy? So much shit happened over the week, man. We got Grammys. We got the NBA trade deadline. We got LeBron James, the greatest player to ever play basketball in the world, breaking records. How you feeling, man? Where you wanna take this thing, man? Where you wanna take it for the people? Actually, let's start. How was your week, bro? We could start there. You keep it simple, you know what I'm saying? How was your week, beloved? How things go for you this week, man?
Actually, my week was better than usual. Well, I ain't gonna say better than usual. It was better than the recent weeks. Nothing spectacular happened. Just relaxing, shit like that. But
Seen some new tits this week or something?
definitely not. But uh, the Eagle Bowl is approaching. You know,
The what?
the Eagle Bowl, the Eagle Bowl.
I'm not familiar. Can you break it down? I don't
Oh
think.
yeah. You definitely familiar. You familiar? Yeah. It'll be on the mall, 6 o'clock. Around that time. But
Oh, this is a sports thing. This is some sports stuff.
yeah. Also, it was
Okay.
a lot of the Nets made some moves.
Kyrie.
They got my boy. Yeah, Kyrie out of there too. But they got my boy KD. That's the big news. That's what we talking about right now. KD. You know what I'm
Kevin Durant.
saying? KD leaving the Nets is insane to me, bro. Cause that's my boy. But uh,
How does that
you
feel?
know,
Like, you know what I mean?
I
How does
feel
that
great, bro.
feel?
Cause it to me, I feel like back when we made that deal with Deron Williams, Paul Pierce, KG,
Oh, the start of it all. The
Joe
start of it all.
Johnson, right? And we gave up like basically our picks for like the next 10 years. We gave up basically our future. So
You gave up a
I
fucking
think
Gen Z worth of picks. You gave up a whole generation worth of picks. Like, the amount of picks they gave away was someone growing up from ages 1 to probably 12. We seen a kid be born and go to a teenager. That's the amount of draft picks they gave up. Crazy.
um, but I like it because now we don't necessarily have a superstar, but I feel like before we made the deal to get Kyrie and Katie and all that, before we got them, and we had Spencer and all Karis LeVert and all them boys, bro,
Elo.
we was building a culture. Like we was on our way to like having our own like identity and all those things. But I think when we picked up Katie and Kyrie, it became less of building our identity, and it kind of was just like kind of just expounding on these niggas' legacies type shit. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
really there was no focused on the actual Nets. It was more so surrounding Kyrie and KD.
It was definitely surrounding the stars. They had no brand of basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they didn't have an identity. You know what I mean?
Because if you going to see the Nets, you going to see KD or you going to see Kyrie. You ain't going to see. You don't care about who other the casual I realize it's a lot of people like that now. You would talk to the average person right now, and they'll tell you, they'd be like, "Nigga, I love basketball, bro. I've been watching the NBA since But you'll ask them what happened recently in the NBA, and they'll be like, "Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I haven't even been watching the games."
That's the casual. You know, the casual.
That's literally you're a casual fan now, bro. That's
Casual
what
sports
you are.
fans, they tune into playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Finals.
tune in for highlights. They tune in for big moments, like when LeBron scored his big, passing Kareem. How much
LeGoat,
points was that actually?
LeGoat James.
No, I'm not Shannon Sharp, bro. I'm not calling him. What?
I'm not either, nigga, but he's still LeGoat James, boy. How
Bro,
much
the
points
fact
was
that
what?
you
How much he
could actually
scored?
sit there and say that is weird as hell.
Whoa,
Calling this
LeGoat.
nigga goats.
Yo, that's his name. That's his
You actually
mama named
practice
him
saying that
LeGoat.
shit too. You actually definitely practice saying that before you said that. Because that shit sound mad stupid, bro.
I mean, I was
But
in the mirror
yeah,
this morning. I woke up like LeGoat. I had to get my
yeah.
enunciation
All
off, you
right,
know?
Shannon. Relax, bro. We're not on Fox.
Nigga said we not on Fox Undisputed,
Yeah,
boy.
relax.
You know, LeGoat James did do some, but nah. What you saying is right though. I do agree about the casual watcher, casual fan, because it just reminds me of everything I've heard over this week about the Philadelphia Eagles and this Super Bowl that's going to be tomorrow. Now, if y'all listening to this
Man,
pod, if you're listening to this pod, you know what I mean, the Super Bowl already happened, but as
bro.
we're recording, it's Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So it is tomorrow. So we haven't seen the outcome yet. But just the point I was making was it just reminds me of anytime I'm out in the world right now and you might have never talked sports with this person ever. Or you just ask somebody out in the streets, who you going? Who you got this weekend? That's what I was doing over the week. Yo, who you got this weekend? Everything I heard was, yo, I gotta go with Philly, man. That boy Jalen Hurts. You can't stop him, Jalen Hurts. It's like, yo, bro, when did everybody become a fan of Philadelphia? But like you said, it's the casual. You get down to the last two teams, and it comes down to a spur of the moment pick. Niggas picking based off of the city, based off of the color of the jerseys, based off of one player they might like. So
It's
I
so
don't,
funny because it's way to me. It's funnier this year as opposed to the year we won with Nick Foles.
we.
This guy.
All right, yeah, we Super Bowl, yeah. Nick Foles, I get it.
Nick Foles. Nick Foles, man.
Nick Foles. Nick Foles wasn't trash though.
He wasn't trash, but to the casual fan, who the fuck is Nick Foles? You see
Yeah,
what I'm
true.
saying? So they didn't really know. Oh man, when it was time, it was like, oh yeah, nah, I'm a Nick Foles fan. It's like, huh? It's a little too obvious.
You
It's
a
like, all right,
goddamn
bro.
liar. That's what
Yeah,
you are.
it's like, all right, bro. You clearly don't know who that is. Like you.
Nigga said spell Nick. Nigga said K-N-I-C-K.
But now, niggas got reasoning for everything. The casual fan. Oh yeah, no, Jalen Hurts. He's a black quarterback, and he made it. Against Mahomes, and like this, like a big thing because it's the first time two bro. Shut up, man.
So I
Well,
support that. I'm tired of that, bro. I'm tired of the first black whatever. We in
nobody
2023, bro.
listen. The real fan, like what I'm saying, like that's not. We don't. That's cool. Like
That's not a
we get
sports
that.
take. That's not a
Yes,
sports thing.
that
They're
has
trying to
nothing
make
to do. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, that's great.
it's
Like obviously
beautiful.
that is happening, but that's not. We don't sit around looking for those things. Like that's not a. We watch the sport because we love the sport. Like that's.
Everybody
We
that
fans
watches
of it.
sports, everybody that watches sports knows black people are the driving force of most of these leagues. Nobody in their fucking right mind is at the barbershop like, yo, I was watching this game. You know, it was the first black nigga to dunk. I mean, it's like, bro, we know what's going on. We know these
Right.
institutions aren't gonna give niggas credit, but we know what's happening. So
Oh,
I'm over the first black, the first. It's like we get it. We them niggas. We understand that.
nobody is talking about Gordon Hayward over LeBron James. Like nobody's
No Chandler. We're
championing
not talking about
Larry.
Chandler Parsons. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Don't get me wrong, Larry Bird was a legend, but nobody's talking about Larry Bird over Kareem and Magic and Hakeem. Like, bro, it's clearly, yeah, but we don't, that's not,
Not something we really pay attention to, man.
right.
But Eagles, you got Eagles this weekend. What you think the score going to be, bro? Like I said, if y'all listening to this, the game already happened, but we're going to still give predictions. You know what I mean? Y'all let us know in the comments if we were wrong, if we were right, or if you just want to talk shit. What you got, bro? What you think the score is going to be? Of course, you're going with Philly, but give us a score. Give us a score.
I think Philly gonna run it up. I think it's gonna be like 34, 34 to like 17.
It's wild you said that. Literally, I was leaving work yesterday, and just how I was saying, I was talking to somebody about the score of the game and shit. They went for Philly, and I honestly said, although I'm hating on Philly just because they're an NFC East contender,
Yeah.
I said the score is going to be 30-17. So it's wild. We
Yeah.
kind of on the same, but I think KC is going to put up more points. I think it's going to be a shootout for
I
sure.
think it's gonna be possible, but I don't want to downplay Mahomes, but he don't have that much to really make something out of, like, unless Kelsey just spectacularly, and he does, but unless he just wows out consistently and gives
I can see
us
it
hell.
though.
I
I can
mean,
see
yeah,
it
it could
doing
happen,
that.
but that's not really enough per se to drive up the field in a certain amount of I mean, time management is what makes you elite, coaching and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's all on how they play, with that. Cause yeah, I don't know, man. If Mahomes is on the field, that means our defense is on the field.
Man,
And
I
I
feel
don't think niggas, I'm not giving any team in the league no type of,
upper hand.
yeah. I don't think anybody
What you
has up.
call them? They got Donkey Kong Sue over there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my nigga Donkey Kong Sue, man. I don't want to call him that though. I feel like that's violation though.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a little. Yeah, we not gonna call you that, buddy. But I mean,
But it's no disrespect though. My boy is a beast. He's a
yeah,
legend.
it's all love. Lot of love. Lot of love. Lot of
Yeah.
love. So I mean, by now y'all would have seen Rihanna performance. We haven't seen it yet, clearly, but Rihanna's performance, Super Bowl. Y'all, we actually are gonna probably stream it. So this is gonna probably fuck you up all the way. Because if you don't know, you're not gonna know. So if you're listening to this, it happened already. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the game. Shout out to the winner. Shout out to the MVP. You know what I mean? But just going back to my week, some interesting things happened over the last week for me. I did go to that concert that I mentioned last week on the pod, the Legendz of the Streetz tour. That shit was amazing, just like I thought it would be. Jeezy, T.I., Cam and Jada, Rick Ross, Gucci, I mean, Trina. All of the legends, bro. Show started. We got there, me and my shorty. They had an opener. Shout out to Shorty. She did her thing. First acts, Jada and Cam came out together, bro. Like, them niggas performed together. They did some back and forth lock shit, but they was just performing their record. You heard Sucker or Not, and then you heard Everywhere We Go, oh, people wanna know who we are. So we tell them this is the block. Bro, hard.
Yeah.
Hard. Them niggas was killing that shit, bro. Gucci came out. I fuck with Gucci. Like, honestly, Gucci was probably my least favorite performer, but I don't want to say his performance was bad. Just in the scheme of all of the niggas that was there, I'm not really that big of a fan of Gucci. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? But
Sorry, bro.
Word. I may or may not be sorry. But it was fucking fire, man. Like just seeing all of these people perform. I never seen any of them perform ever in person, so that was dope to see. My favorites, Jada, Cam, Jeezy performed all of his hits from the first album. Young Jeezy. I had a running joke with my shorty. I'm like, yo, you think he can perform that song with R. Kelly, that Go Getter? Young Jeezy and your boy Kid. You know we trap all day, play all night. This is the life of a one of my favorite Jeezy songs, but he didn't. He didn't play that. He did do Go Crazy though. Go Crazy is my favorite Jeezy song ever. You know what I was thinking though? I mean, or what I realized? So I actually bought the Jeezy CD when it came out. Of course, his first Thug Motivational 101. I remember having that shit, physical copy. I looked at it like I wanted to put it on my phone recently because for whatever reason I didn't have it downloaded. You remember the Jay-Z version of Go Crazy? That was the remix originally, but now you go to streaming, that shit is the main song. I mean, you download the album, you getting Go Crazy with Hove on there. I thought that was pretty cool. Cause before to try to find that version, you used to have to go to LimeWire, download a version that was fucking full of tags or it was skipping a whole bunch of bullshit on there. So shout out to streaming for at least having the whole version as the original on Go Crazy. But it definitely was not the original CD version. I know that for a fact. I remember. I remember, you know? But yeah, that show was crazy, man. If it's coming to a city near y'all and you can make it, the Legends of the Streets tour, like it's not that much, you know what I mean? It's not that expensive for the ticket, depending on where you want to sit. You know, I don't mind where I sit now. If we in the bleachers or if we in general admission, I'm cool. As long as I got a seat, I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? That shit was beautiful show, man. Beautiful, beautiful to see those acts in person for the first time. That shit was cool, man. That shit was real cool. But I mean, just talking
I
about
wish I,
that Go Crazy verse. You said what, bro? I don't really
I
have a
wish-
transition, so let me see what you about to say.
nah, I was just gonna say, I wish I, wish I could have experienced that show. That's insane.
Man, honestly, so once Cam and Jada performed, and they performed first. I was like, yo, I'm good. That was the show I came to see. You know what I mean? Cam did Dipset Anthem, like, you know what I'm saying? He did them joints. He really did them joints. So yeah, it was one of them ones, man. If like I said, if you out there and you could make it to that tour and make it to them shows, you should definitely go check it out. It's definitely worth the price of admission, for sure. Let's see. Where we gonna go from here? Where we gonna go from here? Grammys. I mentioned Hove. Hove on the Jeezy record that Go Crazy. It's a while that song is called Go Crazy and it literally goes crazy. So that's one of my favorite Jeezy songs. But Grammys. Hove shut the Grammys down, man. Hove, Khaled, Wayne, Rick Ross. You know what I mean? Rick Ross was on that tour as well. We actually left before Ross came out. And I felt bad, but we were at the like Jeezy just finished performing, and it was probably like 11:15 at this time, and I'm like, yo, I looked at my shorty, she looked at me, like, yo, you ready? you ready to get up out of here, man? We seen enough, we had enough fun. Yeah, let's go ahead and beat this traffic. But the Grammys, man, you seen any of them Grammy performances, bro?
I did. I did.
Like I said, man, I fucking missed them, so I didn't get a chance to see. But I did hear about Hove performing, you know what I mean? His first performance in, some months. He doesn't perform all the time. He's not active in the game anymore for that reason. But he performed the Khaled song. He performed God Did Ross and Khaled, you know what I mean? They sat at like he was saying a Last Supper table. What'd you think, bro? Like how did that shit look?
Well, excuse me. Uh, I I think it was creative, to be honest. Not so much the sitting at the whole table thing, but like, if you watch it, it just felt like it felt prolific, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga Wayne was walking in the middle of the street, you know what I'm saying? The lights was dimmed, you know, there's no traffic, nobody there. Like the shit just looked fire. Like it looked like it would have made for an ill video. If that was
Visually, you think it was appealing and
Yeah,
it was
nah, they
it
had
won?
to, it's perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah, I still gotta find a way to watch it, bro. I've been trying, like, I've been scouring across the internet trying to find a fucking source to watch this shit. That shit ain't nowhere. It's on YouTube, but them shits is dark as hell. I ain't watching that shit, bro.
And it's
I'm
crazy
not
though,
gonna watch
because
a bootleg of some shit that happened on TV.
yeah, for sure. It's crazy though, because
Watching a bootleg of some shit that happened on TV is wild.
you know how passionate like Wayne is
What?
when he performing.
Yeah,
So,
nah,
you know,
word.
just imagine how that whole how his verse went when he performed. It was just him. Like it was no I don't believe Khaled was in his scene.
So see,
But
I don't have a reference of what that shit looked like. I didn't see. I don't know Wayne was out in the street and shit. Like I didn't even know that.
Hove was sitting at the table. Like he's the last verse. So basically how it's set up was I guess everybody was like coming to the table. So Ross, it started out, Ross was like at the like piano, it was like a piano type of screenshot. It was like him and Khaled. It had the candles behind them, you know how Ross is. And then Wayne, Wayne was being Wayne. Nigga was walking up the block. Like literally just walking up the block in the middle of the street
Pulled up with a
performing.
cup of lean.
Yeah, and then ended his verse. He sat at the table and it led off the
Oh,
whole
that's
verse.
fire.
So
See, I didn't know they was actually sitting at the table after the. But that's that's fire. I didn't know that. That's hard.
yeah,
I
nah,
heard
you
Hove
gotta
had
see it. You gotta
Emery.
see it.
Yeah, Hove had his
Mhm.
guys with him. He had Emery there, OG Juan.
Basically,
So
everybody kind of rapped about, kind of not everybody, but
yeah, the guys. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find. I'm gonna try to check that out. You have to check that out if you can. Couple of the winners at the Grammys though. You know what I mean? Album of the year, Harry Styles won. I haven't heard that album. I might check it out though. And I mean, I've heard some good things about it. I might look at it. You know what I'm saying? I might check it out. He won over a couple of people that others thought should have won. Record of the year went to Lizzo, About Damn Time. I never heard that record, but that's no slight against Lizzo. Maybe it's just not my demographic, clearly. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see the best rap album, of course, was Kendrick Lamar. How do you feel about that, bro? Who do you think would have won? Because I mean, if we're really looking at the category and the nominees, I don't see anybody outside of Kendrick winning that. Pusha T, no. Jack Harlow, no way. Future was a good album. I liked it, honestly. I probably liked it a lot more than most albums last year. But best rap album, it wasn't really a rap album. And then God did Khaled. I think
it's
Kendrick.
pretty easy this time around. I don't know what's going on. I guess people don't submit or something and that shit, or I don't know, man. I felt like more people should submit, or maybe maybe people just don't care to be a part of
Yeah,
Grammys
it's,
no
I think
more.
it's coming down to that. I think people are just over the
When I
Grammys
say
as an
people,
institution.
obviously we know we talking about the Drakes,
Drizzy, The Weeknd,
right? Well,
and you,
rap.
yeah, rap. You got to think too. This was the Grammys were quote unquote boycotted for some years. This was the first time Hove and B have been there. But you know, politics. They only go because Beyonce was only there because she was going to win an award. So they wanted her to be there for that. Hove was there because he was performing, but it's big business. You got to also think Hove was been in the news recently, so it might have just been a nice PR thing for him to be in the public eye, performing his biggest verse of the year, his only verse of the year, I believe, from last year, if I'm not mistaken, that God did, or one of the only from last year. Yeah, let me
What?
pop out, let me perform, let me get these ad dollars. You know what I mean? Hove did just sell his stake in Duce for like 750 million. So I mean, shit. Why not? Let me give these niggas a performance too. You know what I mean? Let me give these niggas a performance too, while they know I just got the bag. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
All right, but where's Macklemore when you need him, man?
Who?
Kendrick needs. Where's Macklemore? Kendrick, K-Dot need he needs some competition in this Grammy shit, man. That boy at.
That is funny as hell. To the ceiling can't hold us. Where do we go back? This is the moment. To the ceiling can't hold us. Oh man, finishing off on the Grammys though, we got to give a beautiful and warm shout out to the stunning Viola Davis, man. Viola Davis became the third black woman in history to be an EGOT winner. You know what I'm saying? She now has an Emmy. If y'all don't know what an EGOT means, it's an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Every possible award you could get for TV and music and audio. The good sister, Viola Davis, is now a member of that party. I believe, I think John Legend is an EGOT winner. I think.
I don't know.
I believe Jennifer Hudson. I might just be making these shits up. Let's take a look though. Oh yeah, see, look, I knew Jennifer Hudson is definitely one. Wow, shout out to Jennifer Hudson, beautiful black queen right there with a beautiful voice, and she fine as fuck too. Okay, Whoopi Goldberg got an EGOT. John Legend. See, I knew John Legend did, but I didn't know for what. Okay.
Look at John Legend, man. Yo, he actually performed in the
Khaled song. Word. I was about to say, I
wasn't
forgot.
really sure why though.
He's on the record.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. You know God did. Oh yes, he did.
Wait, why was he on the record, Khaled? Why was John Legend on this record?
John Legend is like our.
Did he really need John Legend's ad-libs?
John Legend is hip hop versions of putting Kurt Franklin on a record. You get inspiration, you get positivity, you get the voice, but we really don't know why he's there.
I mean, certain songs, you know, John Legend definitely. But I don't even hear John Legend on his own damn song. So why am I going to get John Legend to? Man, I don't know, man. But good job though, man. Incredible job on that song.
Good job, man. Good job to all of the winners. Good job to all of the sinners. Good job to everybody that was winning from the beginning. I ad-libbed that. That right there. How was that? How was that? Was that better?
Nah, you kind of stumbled a little bit, but you did. It was better. It was better.
I hit the shot, but it was ugly. That shit was ugly. That shit banked off of the backboard, all type of shit.
Yeah, rolled in.
Yeah, it rolled in. Yeah, it definitely rolled in. But we got the point. 2 points is 2 points. You hear me? Yeah. Shout out to Viola Davis, man. Speaking about Viola Davis in some motherfucking movies, before we was potting, you know what I mean? We did the pre-pod. We did watch the trailer for this motherfucking Air movie that's coming out. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon? That shit look kind of cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Viola Davis is in that. Shout out to her. Winning again. You know what I'm saying? A nice role. Look like she has a nice role in that movie. You know what I'm saying? The Air, the trailer officially released a couple of days ago. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon reunite once again and recreate Nike's mission to land Michael Jordan. And I mean, if you've seen what was that? Not The Last of Us. Look what I'm talking about. The Last Dance documentary. You remember that shit during the pandemic? That shit hit Netflix and took the world by storm. You kind of got a small introduction to this Phil Knight Nike story trying to land Michael Jordan, how it went. And if you've seen Winning Time on HBO, you kind of got a little bit more of that from the other side, the other point of view. You know what I'm saying? The Jerry Buss point of view. Magic Johnson turning it down. What do you think, bro? How do you feel about the trailer? Because that shit look fire. Gonna watch it, and we probably definitely gonna talk about it. What do you think?
Uh, I think the concept is hard.
Yeah,
I think the concept is hard. I'm curious to see who's gonna play Jordan,
you were. That's
or
what I
if
was
Jordan
thinking.
is even gonna come. Like, is he gonna be in the movie? Like,
So I'm just assuming, just because you got
at
to
some
think we.
point they gotta, bring him on screen, right? Or some Jordan, somebody that looks like him.
You gotta think Jordan was the nigga back in the days that he didn't play about his likeness and his rights. So much so that all the basketball games had him in it, but it didn't have his name. It was just player number 99 or some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? He didn't want to be in those games because he knew what it meant to have your likeness and your rights being used. So when we watched the trailer, that was the first thing I mentioned. I'm like, all right, they're talking about Jordan. They said his name only one time, verbatim, literally only once. They didn't show any imagery about him. They didn't show any bald people that might have implied. They showed his family, his mom and his pops. Viola Davis plays his mom, I believe. So they showed the road of trying to recruit Jordan back in the day. But I'm curious to see, like you mentioned, I'm curious to see if they actually show him, if they have somebody representing him, if they got somebody playing the role of Jordan. I'd be surprised. Because you got to think, we've been watching Winning Time, and goddamn, I can't wait till that comes back. They mentioned Jordan in there peripherally. I mean, they don't even mention his name. They just mention, hey, this is Phil Knight. You know what I mean? Magic, we want to sign you. Magic doesn't, of course. We know how that story goes. He goes with Converse instead. But
Yeah.
then they don't ever mention anything of Michael. We just know that's how the story turned out.
But I would imagine this being kind of hard to censor the shit around the rise of Air Jordan, or the I guess the idea brought into life without actually showing Jordan, or
Yeah.
them actually talking to him at some point.
I guess the story is just so magnificent and so large that you honestly you don't even need to you don't need him, and like, you know what I'm saying, whether they show him or not, Jordan is the face and the brand. I think that just goes to show how influential and how significant Jordan was to basketball and the brand of just the culture of footwear, athletic footwear. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're
they probably
probably
could do
right.
this. They could probably do this whole film and not mention him, but we know who they talking about. They say the Air Jordan, like, you know what I mean? They could mention nothing about Jordan the entire film, and we gonna know. Oh yeah, it's Jordan. For the casual or someone that just might know, if you lived under a rock and you just didn't know Jordan was the beginning of Nike's success, they could do this whole shit without him,
Yeah.
and it'll
But I
be
mean,
successful.
I guess you're right though, because just the idea of his name being mentioned, that's
Hmm.
gonna make people want to go see it or whatever. So
Facts. Nah, facts though. Facts. So this shit looks good. I'm gonna check it out. Marlon is in there. You know what I'm saying? Nice. It has a lot of stars in there. Jason Bateman is in there as well. I mean, all the guys, all the people we fuck with, they got them in there. You know what I'm saying? They got them in there. They definitely got them in there. We will probably review that. We're going to check it out. Where does this aim? I think this comes out on what, Amazon Prime or something like that? Or it might be in theaters by way of Amazon Prime. Not sure, but gonna check that out. This is the first trailer. I'm not sure about a release date, but definitely this year, so it should be coming out pretty soon. Y'all go take a look at that one when that comes out, man. Y'all make sure y'all take a look at that one. That's gonna be something where we talk about on the pod for sure. Speaking of Michael Jordan, though, speaking about goats, legends, I wanted to bring up this topic, man, because I believe now this is, if any moment in history or if any moment in time where this may be more factual than before, I can make the argument now, man. LeBron is the greatest player of ever, bro. He just broke Kareem's all-time scoring record. What else? Like Jordan, who? Michael, who? Who?
Wait, who record did he break? Who record did
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record.
so what the
LeBron
hell?
surpassed him.
So why did you direct that to Jordan if he passed Kareem's record?
Because the common argument is
Oh,
Jordan is
this
the
is the
greatest
casual.
player,
Yeah,
the
this is the
greatest
casual
player ever.
conversation that we talk about. This is the casual conversation that's brought up, and ESPN makes their money off this shit, like, cause the casuals eat this stupid shit up.
But you got
Sitting
to
here,
think, Jordan didn't do that though. Jordan didn't surpass the. How can you be the greatest if you didn't even?
because he was never looked at as the nigga that scored the most points. We never looked what
But
the
how can
same
you
thing
be the
with Kobe.
greatest in a sport if you never scored the most points in that sport? I mean,
Hey, you might
how?
want to. Hey, that might be the question. You might actually yourself individually want to look into. That's not a casual conversation, bro. What's the you know what I'm saying? What is basketball? We all casually love basketball, right? Everybody likes basketball. Like we all
Basketball
love
is about
NBA.
scoring more points than the other team, and LeBron scored the most in history.
And
History, beloved.
I don't want to sound like uh, yeah, I'm gonna just play devil's advocate on this one. He scored the most and lost the most.
Hey, hold on now. Hold on now. I wasn't
He
prepared for that
scored
one.
the most and
Hold,
lost the most.
hold on now.
Since that's the you know
They definitely lost that game too. Bro, it was
oh
just
my
funny,
god, and they
bro.
lost the game. Come
It
on,
was it was
man.
hilarious because as he scored the basket, you know what I mean? I was on stream. I was streaming it, you know what I mean? To get a high on stream. Y'all come check us out. Cracking the 80s live. We be gaming all that. We be doing our thing on there. You know what I'm saying? All that, no for the all lats. But I was on there and they literally paused the game, bro. That was the funniest shit I ever see. I think I might have hit the chat and told you, like, yo, he hit the basket. And this is the funny thing, too. Thomas Bryant was in the paint, like, yo, hit me off, bro. I'm open. I think he had like Shea on it. He had Shea Gilgis on him or some shit in the post. LeBron looked that nigga off like, nigga, I'm hitting this fadeaway.
Yo,
Nigga,
it's
Thomas
funny.
thought he was gonna get the ball.
You know what's so crazy though? Because it's like, like I never was like like a LeBron hater, like one of those type of niggas, but like, and I never like didn't, you know, respect like what he did or what he was doing. Like, I obviously, the nigga was terrorizing. Like me personally, I never looked at like Kobe. I had a passionate hate for Kobe because the nigga used to smoke the Nets. Like
Consistently.
we could not beat this man. Like in no way, no how. In our best, we couldn't beat that man.
He's the reason
So
Kenny Martin don't got a ring.
right, right. Yeah, mostly Jason Kidd, but yeah, Kim Martin. Yeah, Shaq. I didn't really
Yeah.
hate Shaq, but bruh, Shaq, bro, like the Lakers was just insane. Like, you
Yeah,
know what
they
I'm
were different.
saying? Now, LeBron, my years of watching LeBron, still a Nets fan and shit like that. But
You talking about LeGoat James?
yeah, I guess so. Whoever that is, whoever that is.
Like I said, I guess
Yeah,
so.
LeBron has been beating the Nets from what I'm pretty sure he's been beating it. He's been going to the finals and shit like that. So he's been beating the Nets too. But I never looked at him like oh my god, I hate this nigga. Like we can't, we could never beat this nigga LeBron. Oh my god, he's like running through my team. Like I just never looked at him in that light.
So you don't respect his
Nah,
all-time
it has nothing
leadership?
to do. It has nothing to do with respect or anything like that. Like the nigga has done what he's done. Like, bro, he's
He's
been to the
trash?
finals
LeBron is
that many
trash?
times.
Is
Uh,
LeBron trash?
hey,
Whoa.
who's saying this?
Hey, hello?
Yeah, who's saying this right now?
Hello, are we on the air?
Yeah, yeah.
Look up, Marlon.
But
Say cheese.
the funny thing is about the LeBron being a GOAT conversation, though. This conversation is because I always ask people like, do you think the people like you could have these conversations with actual fans and shit like that, but do you think the people who were non-believers of LeBron before he broke that record, that was like non-believers or Jordan fans per se, or not even a Jordan fan, but maybe believed Jordan was the GOAT, that now switched over and said, yo, LeBron James is the GOAT. He broke Kareem's record. Like,
Yeah,
do
that'll
you
never happen.
yeah, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense. That's what I'm trying to say. Like when I asked my boy the other day, I'm like, this is a great achievement. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to down somebody else or make them seem like they greater than, the pinnacle because of how great they are, bro. They could be great in themselves, though. Like
No,
he's a
that's what we
GOAT
do
in
though.
his own
That's what we
in
do
his
in
own. Like
sports. That's how sports is designed.
yeah,
You know what
but
I'm
yeah,
saying?
it is. But
It's designed for you to be like, yo, this guy is good, but he's not that guy.
right. But I feel like that's like the casual ESPN conversation. When you having real sports conversations, it's like, bro, we know what LeBron did. We like you'd be a fool. Like you can't you don't respect what that man did in against the Warriors and like all these Detroit and bro, you what? You didn't see it?
Yeah.
But then it's like, why he then went on and made Space Jam 2. Starred in a movie there was a Space Jam 1. You see what I'm saying?
What you getting at on that?
Then basically, bro,
What
there
do you
was a
mean by
pinnacle.
that?
There's somebody that came along before you that was just
Yeah, it's a blueprint. I see
so
what you're
great,
saying.
bro.
It's
You know what
definitely
I'm
a
saying?
blueprint.
Like you
There,
ain't
there'd be
I
no
don't
LeBron James if there was no Michael Jordan.
bro,
Literally.
what would you even be playing like if there was no joy? Like how would you even be balling? Like what would you be
Yeah.
aiming for? Like
And I
what's
think
the
I think you're right on there. Just to stay on that, just to put an end to it. I think that is where probably the frustration of like people that are that are LeBron supporters and that are Michael Jordan supporters. You wouldn't get LeBron if it wasn't a Michael Jordan. And the arguments, whatever you want to say, who's better, who's not better, who's this, who's that, for whatever reason, we wouldn't have one without the other. So whether LeBron surpasses Jordan's records, he has more rings than him, or if it ever comes to that point, whatever it means, because Michael was first, LeBron is always going to probably fall underneath him in terms of how people culturally relate to him and his influence. Because they look at it like, yo, you wouldn't even be doing what you would be doing if it wasn't for MJ. It's the
right,
classic hip hop analogy. Yo, you wouldn't even be able to make this money you young niggas is making now if it wasn't for Pete Rock and Rakim and them. You know what I'm
but
saying?
I because I admit everybody has their biases and shit like that, but I feel like some shit just be plain as day, and it's like, bro, what are you arguing against? You arguing against the whole congregation. That's what you doing right now. You trying to tell me what this sport came from is a lie, and that this man is it. Like basically, like that's where it started from. I can't tell you wrong. I can't tell you sound crazy, but bro, you kind of sound crazy, bro. But it's like I can't, you can't tell people what to see or how to feel, bro. Like that's just what it is, bro. So those casual conversations just get mad tiring, bro. Because we did them shits in high school, junior high school. We've been doing those. So it's like,
Shout out to LeBron James.
even with the
LeBron
football thing
James.
too. Oh man, the football thing is horrible. Like,
Yeah.
But
Shout out
yeah,
to LeBron
shout
James,
out to
man.
LeBron, man. You know, all parties involved.
Shout out to the GOAT. The GOAT. LeBron GOAT James.
Yep, two said this. That's two
Just
said.
finishing up, just to add on to the last that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon movie that aired, it comes out in theaters April 5th. And then after that is gonna be on Amazon Prime. So April 5th, Amazon Prime, y'all look out for that, man. Look out for that. Look out for that. I wonder if this is gonna be during the time, because recently AMC came out and they kind of shook some shit up on the internet, bro. I don't know if you've seen this story. They are they're announcing a new ticketing process that they're trying to make the norm. Apparently, they want to start selling their ticket prices based off of the seat location on some concert general admission versus VIP section type shit. So I'm curious to see. I have the article pulled up here. Let me actually see if I could find it, put it on the screen for the people. But I want to see how it actually goes. Like, what makes a seat the best seat? Excuse me. What makes the better seat in a movie theater? Because I think it's all preference. I mean, of course, they say the middle. People want to sit in the middle because you don't have to turn your head and all of that type of shit. But what, like, I'm wondering how that would go. So let me pull that shit up real quick. I don't know why. I thought I had it pulled up, but clearly I didn't. But what do you think, bro? How do you think tickets will be sold in terms of it? Cause you gotta think it's not a concert. It's all one screen. It's not like anything's moving on the stage. Like the subject that people are watching is not moving. So I'm not really sure if your seating matters when you're watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me pull this up. So Elijah Wood, and this is what I was getting at. A lot of actual movie stars and actors and shit, they kind of came out in support for the other side of this. Elijah Wood calls out AMC cinemas for changing the price of movie tickets. Elijah Wood, star of The Lord of the Rings, has taken to Twitter to push back against AMC Theaters' controversial new pricing initiative. AMC's new program, Sightline, that's what it's going to be called, generously described as the next evolution of value pricing at the movies. We'll see movie tickets prices vary based on the seat location and proximity to the screen. This three-tiered pricing system will offer front row and select ADA seats at lower prices, standard seats at traditional prices, and premium seats with the best view at slightly higher prices. Now I'm looking here, they have like a little chart. I don't understand, like, what makes this the best seat just because it's in the middle? I'm not going to pay higher prices for a seat to sit in the middle, fam. And how much higher are these prices going to be? Like, are we
Wait,
talking $12 to now it's $35 just to sit in the middle? Like, what we talking here?
wait. The best seats, my nigga. The best seats are the seats that's not in the front. That's it. There's no best seats.
That's what I'm
Whatever seat
saying.
is not right next to the fucking big screen, and you ain't gotta fucking crack your neck to see from an angle and
You,
shit the
you,
whole
you, don't,
movie.
you don't have to do
You
the
ain't gotta
Donald
do that.
Trump. You don't got to do the Donald Trump looking at up at the eclipse to look at the movie. You good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And if the seats is reclining, you definitely good. Like what? What are you?
That's what I'm saying. How does this is AMC only, but I'm like, yo, is this going to be transferred to iPick as well? You know what I mean? Like, is it all movie theaters? I don't know. I just thought this was kind of like stupid. And I don't, this is going to be probably like one of those Netflix things where they say they're going to remove password sharing and then all of the backlash comes out and they got to back down. They got to be
Yeah.
like, yo, nah, sorry, we're not doing that. Because this sounds
Yo,
dumb as hell.
the thing is, AMC, the movie theaters, like, wait, Nick, people still go to the movie theaters? Don't
Exactly,
get
bro.
me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The other day, I was contemplating, like, seeing Avatar at one point, but I'm like, yo, Shit, by the time I get up and go see that shit gonna be streaming or something. Like,
Nah,
I ain't
word.
going to no movie theater sitting in there for 3 hours for that. I'm good. I want to see the movie, but I was watching in the crib.
Nah, fact. So AMC, I'm not sure how y'all gonna pull this off. Y'all already
You're
got
done,
some
son.
backlash.
You're done, son.
This is
AMC, you're done, son. Unless every movie theater got reclining seats, y'all niggas is serving wine. Y'all
mm,
niggas got strippers when you
I'm about
walk
to
out.
say you gotta have some tits out too, at least.
Yeah, in the men's bathroom, like when you walk through like the hallway, like it gotta be some ass, like dancers inside the glass, like they just dancing and shit.
And I need complimentary spliffs too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pass me
Oh
a spliff, roll it up for me.
man, yeah, man.
Roll it up. Do all of that, man, because y'all don't know what y'all. This is clearly an attempt at them. You see, know what I mean, movies since pandemic probably
Money.
have been failing. Yeah, niggas trying to get money however they can. You see, Netflix is trying, AMC is trying to. This is
So,
basically
so
just
be innovative. Be innovative. Come up with something more creative. Come
over,
up with
bro.
something that would make people demand, their
Bro,
money. And that's not really
it's
that's not
over,
a demand. Like
bro.
that's
It's
gonna make
over,
people be like, well, I watch Netflix and shit already. So
and that's
I
what I'm
don't
saying, bro. It's over. Netflix, HBO Max streaming took over that shit, bro. Niggas don't care about the movies no more.
Bro, Gen Z
Sorry.
definitely don't care about AMC. So AMC, I don't know what y'all doing. Like y'all reaching out to like the Stone Age community. Like that's
Yeah,
what y'all reaching out to. Y'all reaching out to the niggas that don't have a TV in their room.
niggas that still watch the news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big back
AMC,
TV people. Like that's what
AMC,
you
good
do.
luck, man. Good luck, AMC. Good luck. Yo, what's up with these fucking big ass red boots I've been seeing everywhere? What the
Or
what's
the
going on with
Disney Playhouse shit.
the Astro Boy boots? What's up with these shits?
Yeah,
I
man.
think I seen Kyle Kuzma wearing them shits the other day.
First of all, who came up with who made these boots? First off,
I don't know. This is just one of them things that I be seeing on the internet, and it becomes a thing. I'm looking here at a New York Times article. They're big, they're red, but are they boots? A New York collective known for smart alecky drops has once again captured the internet's imagination, this time with the oversized red boots that look to be pried straight off of Astro Boy's feet. From the people who bought you cologne that smells like WD-40, didn't know about that. This is some more white internet shit. Birkenstock sandals made from Birkin bags, didn't know about that either. Some more white internet shit. Uh, in Times Newer Roman, a font ever so slightly wider than Times New Roman, comes a hotly anticipated new release, the Big Red Boot. What the fuck? This is the type of shit that goes on the internet. You know what I mean? That I just miss. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
if
fuck
if
with
it
it.
wasn't for Twitter, and these shits do look kind of fly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like
I fuck with them because like I always like ill shit that just looks new and like refreshing.
different. Yeah,
Right.
it's cool.
But I'm not strutting around in them shits, man. Like
What you
realistically, I
What
don't
would you rather strut around in? Since you strutting,
uh you know,
pause.
yeah,
This
take
nigga
both.
drunk strutting down the street and shit.
Yeah. I'm not I
You
can't
might
see
as
it.
well just start frolicking next, nigga.
Frolicking? Yeah, no. Yeah, that sounds crazy.
The boots. Nah, I feel you though. Like I ain't wearing them shits outside. I'll wear them on a shoot or a video or some content or some shit. I ain't rocking them shits on 42nd though.
Oh, so here it says the big red boots are made by the art collective MSCHF.
A New York-based collective with rich history of trolling consumer culture.
Mm.
Okay, see, I might be fucking with this now if they on some like trolling shit
Yeah,
on
it's a
some.
social experiment.
Yeah, see, I kind of fuck with that. Sometimes doing so by selling consumer goods. Images of the boots, which are expected to go on sale next Thursday, have captivated Twitter and TikTok with their absurdity.
Hmm.
Yep, that's the internet for you. I seen 5 of you wearing these shits.
It's
I
so
like.
funny, like to see who really would go and put them on. Like, it's just hilarious. Like to me, seeing who
You see who the clout chasers are.
right, right.
That shit is vividly pointing you motherfuckers out. That shit is picking them out like a lineup. Yo, number 5, please step forward. You are a fucking clout chaser. Take them boots off and go. Yeah. Shout out to these boots though. Like, I fuck with it on the social experiment aspect of it. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I
nah.
fuck with that. You
Literally,
gonna cop?
literally, nah. I couldn't see it, but because
You're
I
not gonna
would,
cop the
what I
boots?
would, where would I be wearing them, bro?
Go wear them to the gym. You know what I mean? Go hoop with them shits. Drop like 40.
Mm, I have a
You
hard time playing ball in constructs.
Playing
So
ball in constructs is insane, boy.
yeah,
Imagine
and
trying to
those
drop step with constructs on, boy. You're gonna stub your toe, boy.
and they clearly lighter than them red boots. They clearly lighter,
Yeah.
but
I seen Fabio put him on. He had to get help. That was a 2-man job trying to get them boots on and off. So hooping in them? Shit. Shit.
yeah.
I mean, this might be time talking about shit. Might be time to get into that. Your Honor. Your Honor. Yeah. You know, we got a new episode of Your Honor early this week because the Super Bowl is this Sunday. So, you know, they gave us an episode earlier this week. And I realized the episodes always stream earlier than it airs on TV. So we kind of been doing this every week. I guess they just decided to announce it. Your Honor, are you caught up, my guy? Are you caught up? You caught up with Jimmy Baxter and Michael and all them guys, the Desiatos?
Forever caught up, man. Caught up.
Hey, hey. Shout out to Fia Baxter, man. I just found out I just found out Fia's name is short for Sophia. Who would have thought? I'm so caught up, got me feeling that.
She give me that feeling for sure. You definitely
She
gotta
definitely give me
hit
that
a note.
feeling. I don't know what it is.
You gotta hit that
That
little
seems
slide
she's
Usher used to
got me
do.
twisted. I'm so
Now
that
Usher
shit will be
really was the greatest with the little slide thing. Like he kind of mastered that shit. It wasn't the
he was
moonwalk. He couldn't get the moonwalk right. So what he did was he got a little innovative with it. He made a little slide shit. Like you know what I'm
a little
saying.
2-step to a slide. So much so that he put that shit on tour, nigga. He is in Vegas on skates doing this shit. He took the slide to another level.
Should that dude, man, for sure.
That's shit that dude. Hey Fia Baxter. I'm
Fifi.
I'm very familiar with your game. I'm familiar with your game, Fia Baxter. I'm familiar. Your Honor, though, man. We didn't talk about it in a few episodes, so I think episode 5 is out now, as of now, as we're recording this. I'm all caught up, but we haven't talked about it from like episode 2. I think we only talked about the first 2. So what you want to do, bro? You want to go through just like the last few episodes, like a quick breakthrough of all of them? Just, you know what I mean, catching the people up. Let's just start with the, of course, you know what I mean. Michael got out of prison. This is probably like episode 3 or something. You know, Rosie Perez got him out. The detective. She got him out of jail. They meeting. She wants him to, you know what I mean, get information, cooperate. She's trying to take down the Baxters, and she's trying to take down the what's the gang, the black gang that Big Mo runs. The damn, what's the name? What's their names, man?
Yeah,
The
how the hell?
Pride, not Pride. Fuck.
That start with
Desire.
D. Desire.
Desire. There you go. The Desire. The Desire
Desire
family.
group.
Word. So you know what I mean. They Rosie wants information on them. Michael, he working at a butcher shop as a part of his work release. You know what I mean. Jimmy Baxter is pitching ideas. He trying to start some new development. The Baxter District. Fia and Michael have a new relationship now because you know he's her father-in-law. Well, not father-in-law. He is the grandfather of her son. So like we kind of predicted a lot of the shit that happened. I think the last episode we talked about, Your Honor, we predicted everything that's actually happening right now, bro. That's the wild thing I kind of wanted to mention. We seen Michael and Fia get close, which eventually leads to Jimmy not liking that relationship. We see Jimmy pull up on Michael, putting a gun to his head and shit. You know what I mean? Yo, I don't like you around my daughter. Why you always around my family? What he told him. You know what I'm saying?
I think I don't know if I'm wrong yet though on that though yet on but I don't know if you remember when I was saying Jimmy and Michael is going to develop uh
They're gonna get closer.
maybe not best friends, but a sort of relationship where like they kind of need each other. Like
It's a working relationship. Yeah, they need each other. They're not friends. They're not associates. But with whatever they're doing right now, they literally need each other.
yeah, I kind of thought it would be, and I could still be right in this, but I kind of thought it would be leading more, in that but friendlier space because they family too now, even though he got to take the whole organization down. I think it's gonna get to the point where, and I'm reaching too far in the bag, but I think it's gonna get to the point where the father-in-law,
Jimmy? Oh, Jimmy's father-in-law, Conti.
yeah, right. So apparently he's the original mob boss nigga.
He's the
like,
guy, yeah.
Like,
So we found out Gina Baxter, Jimmy's wife, her dad, Conti, I forget his actual name, he comes into the play. And basically we find out she tells Jimmy like, yo, you only got your fucking play in this game right now because of my family last name. You know what I'm saying? We are the reason why you run all this shit right now. So put some respect on our names, fam. And we seen that, bro. We talked about it like, yo, this wife, we seen her being the actual villain and Jimmy kind of being the face and the front man of it. But she's the one really calling the shots and making the plays. And now we see why. You know what I mean? Her pops is the nigga. He's the real plug. You know what I mean? But we seen this is all leading up from the episode. I forget, this might be episode 4 when it was Jimmy's party. You know what I mean? Jimmy's birthday, they had a party. And what you were mentioning, your take and what we kind of predicted, Jimmy and Michael getting a little closer, getting not friendly, but having a need and work with each other. We seen this episode, Jimmy should pull up on Michael at work. You know what I mean? He wanted to invite him to his birthday party, but he being kind of friendly and shit. And it's out of place. It's out of pocket. Michael like, yo, what? You want me to come to your birthday party? And Jimmy's like, yeah, we family now, bro. You got to come to my party. Pull up. I'm inviting you. You know what I'm saying? I'm having my birthday party here. Just pull up. I'd like for you to be there because we're family. Fia's going to be there. The family's going to be there. Show up. Michael's already sus like, yo, what, fam? We don't fuck with you. My son killed your son. My son got killed in an attempt to kill your other son. We not fly like that, bro. What? But you can see Jimmy had a play in full circle. He lets Michael know, hey, yo, I want you to invite Charlie as well. Your boy Charlie, the mayor, tell him to come on over too. He could, make the more the merrier. Tell him to pull up. But you see Michael, you see Jimmy had a plan the whole time. Yo, we gonna get these niggas here and we gonna do what we gotta do. Cause like I said, Jimmy been trying to, he trying to get his business development shit off. He trying to build a new district, Baxter district. And we see this in a lot of mob movies. Casino. You know what I mean? You got the mob boss trying to get legit now. And to go legit, you need politicians in your corner because they are the ones that sign off on whatever it is you want to get built. You want some motion in this environment, this, you know what I mean? You need the politicians. So the birthday party comes. Still a little skeptical. Charlie and Michael go. You know what I mean? They don't really want to, but they go. They feel like they got to. And what does Jimmy do? He gives a toast, and in front of everybody, he's like, yo, I want to introduce y'all to a new member of the family. And it's the misdirection. You think he about to show everybody the baby. because he got a new baby Rocco in the picture now. Nah, he like, yo, I want to introduce you guys to Michael Desiato, my brother-in-law, whatever the fuck he said. And then from there, you can see, oh shit, he had this shit set up the whole time. He wanted to get the public to see, oh yeah, we friendly. I'm friendly with the judge and the mayor. He pulls the mayor, yo, Charlie, bring your ass up here too, nigga. Pull up. And then from there, we see what happens in the most recent episode. Jimmy, the wife, and the wife's father, they're trying to get influence in the political space so they could get their shit off. Great fucking show, man. What was your most favorite episode recently? Because I mean, we got a lot of shit that happened. We up to episode 5, you know what I mean? Jimmy and Michael are kind of teamed up now a little bit. Lil Mo and Big Mo beefing. So much shit, bro. Justin is back and he left Houston. You know what I mean? Justin is out of Houston now. He back in New Orleans. How you feeling, my brother? What you thinking so far? I'm sold on this episode, on this season. I honestly like this season more than the first a little bit now. Now that shit is unfolding.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I was trying to see where they was going with Big Mo.
Yeah.
What's son that was following him about his bread.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna end up being, nasty.
Yeah, I thought it was about to get real spooky.
It still could, because he kept speaking on the people that he worked with or the people that he worked for.
Yeah, true. The plug.
Like, who is he referring to? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
they clearly want us to know it's somebody bigger involved.
Yeah.
Remember, he on the phone with it. That's how the whole fight started. You know what I mean? When they fought in front of the cops and got them locked up, it was because of that. Like, yo, we can't. Yo, you made me do this, my nigga. Like, yo, I can't go back. Like, yeah, I can't go back without, nigga. We gotta fight, bro. Yeah, so
that nigga was willing to go to jail. He's still in jail. He didn't even get out.
He didn't even get locked. He didn't even get bailed out. Only Little Mo got out.
Yeah, well, I guess he was better off staying in there. Cause son was ready to kill that boy.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really work out for him because he got bailed out, and now the nigga getting his ass kicked. Big Mo put the play on his ass.
Nah, getting killed.
Yeah, true. He didn't get killed though.
Like your auntie, that's wild. Like your auntie killing you, that's wild.
I don't think she killed. I think she just fucked that nigga up.
No, that was the plan first.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
That's where it was leading. That's where it was leading.
And then call your sister and find out, like, to get the drop. Like, yo, what she called the sister and was like, yo, you heard from Mo or some shit? And the sister already know, like, yo, I ain't heard from you in like 10 years. What the fuck you doing calling me?
All right.
Yeah, I'm tuned in, man. I'm fucking locked in, brody.
Yeah, that's fire. She let Justin go back to the H.
Mm-hmm.
What I noticed is the mom. You see, we was right about the mom too.
Mama Baxter. It's funny you mentioned it. I was just about to. I'm looking at my notes here. That was the next line. It says, I wrote, because I be watching the shit and I take notes as I'm watching. I got down here, Mama Baxter is a super gangster. Turns out Jimmy got his power from her family. Big Conti. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Yeah. And then, you know what I mean? We also seen in the most recent episode. Oh, let's stay on the mom. Let's stay on the mom. The mom give me real Gus vibes from Breaking Bad. Remember Gus? You know what I mean? The brother of the Hermano brothers, the Pollo, the chicken spot. She gave me that vibes, like she come off as something, but behind the scenes she's really a stone cold killer. You was definitely predicted though. We definitely predicted her being really the one. Seeing it actually play out now, it's like, oh shit. What you think though? What you like? What you feeling about her? What do you think is gonna end up? Because we seeing.
I think she's gonna end up being that guy. It's her dad that's really that guy, or was that guy. So her marrying Jimmy, I guess that, I don't know how that worked. For Jimmy, he had to become that, or he was that, or I don't really know.
Yeah,
But
now we don't know at all. We might not know if like maybe the play of their marriage might have been on some like,
it was
you
the
know what I
dad
mean?
type
Yeah,
shit. Like,
the dad made her marry him type shit, like whatever. We don't know. Now we kind
right.
of seeing more of that backstory unfold. And shout out to Conti. I mean, I was talking about Breaking Bad. He's actually in Breaking Bad too. You know what I mean? He's the older dude
Yeah, I remember his face.
that was in the wheelchair, the nigga with the bell.
Yeah, I
That's
remember.
that's dude. So I mean, everything comes full circle.
Yeah, and it kind of, the ending part. So remember when Michael got locked up, and she took him in the interrogation room, and she
Wait,
asked the
Michael got
nigga,
locked up
"Yeah, bro,
recently? Like new locked up?
yes, he got locked up because the he told the man,
Rosie? He told Rosie?
yeah, yeah, he was like he
Oh
done
yeah. When and
locked
then the
him
other
up,
the other chick came and got him. She was
and
like,
she
"All right,
questioned
here you
him.
go." And then, well, she opened the door and Shorty came and cuffed him
Right, she questioned him about his wife,
about his
and
wife.
she was, yeah, she was like, new evidence has came up,
Oh
and
yeah, about how your wife died, and that's how it ends. Yeah,
that was always kind of her, like,
her angle.
yeah. Every time she came, like every time she was on his, like on the camera, like in the scene, it was like it was kind of always brought up, like his wife, or what happened, or that was really what she was on. So it's
Detective
kind of interesting.
Costello.
Yeah,
Who? I mean, look, I'm looking it up right now. I'm trying to get their names and shit. I don't know Rosie Perez's character's name. I'm not sure. But Nancy Costello is the one I believe. She was helping Michael at first, but this is the one that arrested him recently, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, I remember Shorty when they showed her this season. I don't know, this shit not loading, so let me just get up off of this. I remember them. I remember her face. Like I just remember her recently. You know what I'm saying? From either last season or maybe earlier in this season. But she was the
mhm,
detective that was helping Michael early on, and now she's the one that arrested him, and because she's working with Rosie Perez. You know what I mean? But good show. Good fucking show, man. We tuned in. I'm gonna be watching this shit every motherfucking week
yeah.
for sure. For sure. For sure. You wanna move into that Last of Us, my brother?
Yeah, man.
That Last of Us. So, if y'all listening to this, the new episode of Last of Us aired last night because the Super Bowl is this weekend and they didn't want to have any conflicting viewership. You know, the Super Bowl is going to be the most watched thing on television. And although I think Last of Us releases after the Super Bowl, you know, just with the Super Bowl, it's not going to have that many people at home. People going to be at bars. So they want their viewership to not be fucked with. So they released it on streaming early. I haven't seen the newest episode. Drugs, you said you've seen it, huh? The most recent one, episode 5
Mhm.
or 4. So we're
Yeah,
not gonna talk about the most recent one. We're just gonna talk about last week's and maybe, you know what I mean, the season so far. What do you think, my guy? What do you think?
man. Uh,
Perfect commentary. Oh man, where do we even start?
right.
Where
I think it's just a lot. It's a lot going on, but I think we kind of seeing, like, the relationship between Joel and
and Ellie growing?
right. Not
Yeah.
not just growing though, but like more so in the sense where care. You know, like
Yeah,
they actually
yeah, father figure
right.
type. We seeing because we got to remember we started this show off, and the video game starts off with Joel having his own daughter. You know what I mean? Around the same age of Ellie, it appears. So he already has that connection locked in from the jump. We introduced to that, and we know that for a fact. He lost his daughter. So he already has I had a daughter before. I know what it means to have a young child under my care. Fucking good. You know what I mean, man, like you said, they getting close so much so we seen in episode 4, you know what I mean, toward the end of the episode how it ends. Oh, you know what? I gotta watch the new episode now because I'm just thinking about how the last one ended, you know what I mean, in the forest. But you see, Ellie was telling jokes, you know what I mean, and she finally got Joel to laugh. He started dying laughing at her joke. And she was like, "Yeah, I got you, nigga. Yeah, you ain't want to laugh, but I got you, boy."
I forgot what that joke was, but that shit had me crying.
Oh, that should have me. I might have wrote it down here. Let me see. Let me see if I wrote it down. Ah, damn, I didn't. But it was definitely funny, bro. That shit had me weak. That shit definitely had me weak. She
It's like
busting, bro.
something about it gets in your jeans.
Yeah, fuck. I gotta look it up now. Last of Us jeans joke. Look, it comes up. Look, it comes up. Ellie's joke book. The Last of Us fans can't get over Ellie's endearing poop joke. Oh yeah, it was about like poop or some shit. What was the joke? Let me pull it up. The Last of Us. Where's the joke? Where's the joke? Come on now. Come on.
It was about poop. I don't think
It
it
was it
was.
was about like what did you know? Oh yeah, did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
Oh yeah.
And that
Like,
nigga was like, "What? It runs in your genes."
she's like, yeah. If they say it runs in your jeans.
That shit had me dying. That shit had him dying. But you see, that's how great the writing is on this show, bro.
Yeah.
They knew that both us as the viewer and him as the new person that's around her, there's no relationship there yet. We're still feeling it out. So he been telling jokes the whole time they've been around each other. He didn't really want to fuck with none of the jokes because he's on a mission. He's trying to find his brother. It ain't time for the play. You know what I mean? It ain't joke time. But that one he couldn't resist, bro. A good poop joke, a good poop joke, bro. You can't you know what I mean? I don't care how mature you are. A good poop joke gonna have you in tears, bro.
For sure. Every
That
time.
shit gonna have you in tears. But this episode we also see Ellie. Ellie got the strap, boy. I told you she took that shit. And sure enough, episode starts out, she pulling that shit, you know what I mean? She fucking loading it up, aiming that bitch. Ellie got the strap, boy. She upping that shit in the mirror, loading and unloading that shit. You know what I mean? This is the end of the episode where, you know what I mean, they got the care package from Bill and Frank. I mean, they got guns, they got everything. They got a truck now. You know what I'm saying? They good. You know what I'm saying? The funny part from that episode though, when they was driving, and this is another testament to how great this show is. I seen a side by side play by play of that scene when they in the truck from the video game and the show, and damn, that shit is even down to the lines, bro. The lines are synonymous in the writing with the show and the game, but when Ellie's in the back of the truck and she got the magazine and she's like, ew, it's a fucking gay porno mag and shit. He's like, yo, why are the pages stuck together? And he looked back like, what? Hey, yo. And look, he wanted to be like, hey, yo, pause. And she's like, no, I'm just joking with you. And she throw the fucking magazine out the window. Ellie is funny, bro. I fuck with Shorty that plays Ellie. She does a really good job.
Yes.
She does an amazing job.
Bro, she been smoking her roles since she came on the scene. Like
Shout out to Bella Ramsey, bro. Killing this fucking role, bro.
she's really the light of the whole like show. Like it's not.
Oh shit, she was in Game of Thrones too. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
she
she
really
was
is.
the little
Comedic
queen.
relief. Oh yeah.
Remember they came to her to try to get I think it
She
was
was
John.
she was
John
one of the
came to her.
queens. Literally, like it
Yeah.
was a bunch of queens that was older, and she just lived in this realm where she was just like the kid queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, word. Shout out to
And
Bella. Shout out to Bella.
she vouched for Jon Snow, I believe, at one part.
Hey, look at here, go. I got it pulled up right here. Leanna Mormont. That's what she played. Leanna, yeah. Shout out to Bella Ramsey. She's the comedic relief. She's fierce. She's playing a really good role.
Bro, she gonna be one of those when she get older.
Yeah, word. Yep. Easily. Like she gonna be smoking shit. This is what I like to see, bro. And not without getting too much on a tangent. Cause I haven't thought out really yet. But let me get the camera right. We know Hollywood is weird as fuck. That shit is Holly weird. You know what I mean? We know about all of the accusations and all of the nasty shit that goes on out there. And we see they introduce a lot of child stars into Hollywood from a very young age, but they sexualize them in a weird way. We've seen this with Jenna Ortega, how she is being positioned into that type of, you know what I'm saying? I like what Bella Ramsey is the opposite of that shit. Her actual skill as an actor, her fierceness on screen is what they focusing on. They're not focusing on that other shit of, yo, let's make her sexualized so people could fuck with her off of that, and then whatever we put her in is going to get support. Nah, her acting, her skill is what people gonna fuck with. Even back in Game of Thrones, you know what I mean? The roles we've seen her in, of course, she's a child, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that they not trying to put her in that lane. Or as of now, however that works out, if they get forced into it, if they get influenced into it, if their parents have anything to do with it, I just appreciate that she's not going down that route. Or it appears to be that she's not going down that route. She's just a badass actor. I fuck with that. And these fucking British people, she's from the UK, I just see. These British motherfuckers be killing the American accents, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get somebody to do like a hood black American accent, you gotta find a British nigga. Idris Elba as Stringer Bell. Motherfucking Damson Idris as Franklin. We seen some... I think son, what's my man name? His partner in Snowfall. The other nigga. The little nigga with the braids. I forget my man. I think he British too. So these British niggas, they be killing the acting shit, man. They be killing that shit.
Of course. It's beginning of time, man. You just elbow all them boys, man.
They kill that shit, bro. They kill imitating Americans.
Yeah, that's
how
hilarious, though.
Typical we are, bro. Niggas could imitate us and have a whole different accent.
I mean, we imitate other people. We have people that do that pretty well.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Definitely right. Last of Us, though. Final thoughts. What you thinking, bro? Like I said, I'm probably gonna watch that bitch right after we get off this pod, though. Fuck around. I might go on stream and watch that new episode. Final thoughts, though. What you thinking, my guy? What else you wanted to mention about this episode? Kofi Jones. Shout out to Kofi Jones from Your Honor. So that's the last episode I seen when it ended on that cliffhanger.
Yeah, listen, man. All I'm gonna say is this episode and the episode with was it Bill?
Yeah. Well, my man Nick Offerman.
You remember when that episode first came on and we seen it? You know, we had the jokes. We had the jokes and all that, but you know, when you actually watch it and get to the end of it, you know, there's
amazing acting, amazing story. It's crazy. This is what I feel about it, right? So, of course, we had the jokes watching. We gonna joke, you know what I mean? We niggas, we gonna joke, you know what I'm saying? But I did see a real part of the internet that had a problem with that episode for that reason. And I'm like, yo, you fucking weird, bro. If you a weirdo ass nigga if shit like that really bothers you and you can't empathize with real situation in real life. That was a sad ass episode. Like,
yes, very.
That shit was mad sad, bro.
Very, very.
So for all you niggas out there that's weird and can't differentiate between shit you see on TV and your real reality, nigga, you gotta take a look in the mirror and do some work on yourself, my guys, because that episode. Now I didn't like the other side of that too. The woke crowd, yo, this is the best show. This is the best episode in TV history. they gotta pander to that for that reason as well. I'm not on that side with it. I'm not fully engaged in, because of this, it's the best shit ever. I'm not on that side either. I didn't believe in that. But it was still amazing either way. So shout out to The Last of Us, man. I'm gonna watch that episode right after this, my boy. If you want to stick around on stream, nigga, I will be there. togetherhigh.twitch.tv. Fuck with your boy. We got, just to finish out this episode, we did get more backstory on why he's looking for his brother too. That was important. You know what I mean? He gave that backstory, and we got to see Ellie bust her gun. Remember
listen to me, man. Listen, not to cut you off, bro. This right here, so far, is the best episode.
Episode 5?
Yes, the new episode this week.
I've heard that. I did hear that.
Best episode so far.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out for sure.
Bro, you're gonna, this is it. This is the one right here. So,
damn. And we've seen every episode that's been on is just surpassed the most recent episode in viewership. Let me see.
Man, I want to react so bad to the episode, but it's like, man, just shout out to my boy Coffee, man, and his little bro.
Oh, yeah. See that? The episode ended like that. So from that, I was like, yo, Kofi Jones. Yeah, look, I'm looking at it here. According to Nielsen streaming numbers, The Last of Us viewed over 200 million minutes in the first few hours on HBO Max. That was yesterday's episode, bro. 200 million in minutes. Oh, no, I'm tripping. The Last of Us was viewed for over 200 million minutes in the first few hours on HBO Max. Whatever that equals up to. That's one of those LeBron stats. They could have just told us how many people viewed it. Instead, they try to give us the amount of minutes people watched it. So who knows what the actual number is. Either way, they making stats up because this shit is breaking records all across the board. And rightfully so, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them shows, man. It's one of them shows. Please check it out if you haven't. You've been following the pod. If you're a new listener, if you're a long-time listener, continue to follow it, man. You know we're going to be talking about this shit every week. And apparently it's getting better, man. So fuck with it. Fuck with it, man. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed at all.
Nope.
Let's end the pod with some quick hit sports topics, my guy. Let's end with the quick hit sports topics. I mean, the NBA is in a frenzy. You see all the goddamn trades that happened this week. Trade deadline just passed. I know last week we was talking about Kyrie Irving requesting a trade. God damn, that shit happened quickly. He requested a trade last pod, and I believe a day after, or maybe the day we put the pod out, that nigga was on a new team. How does it feel as a Brooklyn Nets fan, longtime Nets fan? How does it feel, both of your stars, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, both traded in this trade deadline, along with a fucking list of other NBA players? How you feel, bro?
I feel good. I feel good because I'm a fan of the sport. Ultimately,
Hey, a lot of love.
Yeah, I want to see everybody compete. I want to see everybody. Don't get me wrong, KD obviously won before. He clearly trying to win some more.
Mm-hmm.
You say what you want. Everybody got their feelings about him. Different teams and what his legacy and all that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But for the Nets, it's great. Big future, bright future. A lot of young pieces, a new core to build off of with Finney. I fuck with Finney, man. I think Finney being on the Nets is going to show how nice he actually is. Don't get me wrong, he was cooking on dollars, but he didn't peak. His peak is like he's developing into himself. So I think it's kind of hard to do that when you got a nigga like Luka, when you got a nigga like Kyrie.
Yeah.
It kind of stumps a lot of people growth, i.e. Cam Thomas, Jalen Brunson, those guys, shit like that. So
Karis LeVert.
Right. And Mikal, a guy who worked hard, came from nothing, bro. Really, literally came from nothing. He
All-star. Ain't he
they
an
said he
all-star?
was a 3-and-D at first. Yeah. They try to say he was just a 3-and-D at first. I think he's a lot more than that. The guy is he's nice, bro. He's nice in the areas where a lot of players playing now are horrible.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? So
Emphasis on that part for sure.
yes, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, them guys coming to the Nets, being at the Nets didn't have the identity per se. You know, it was Kyrie and KD legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Jock Vaughn being the coach now, he getting his, he getting his foot in.
Shout
You
out
know,
to Jock.
he's
Shout out to Jock Vaughn for taking over that and actually, you know what I mean, doing this
bro,
thing.
he's amazing, bro. He's a student of the game, bro. For real. Like you could tell he's a fan of the game too. Like that be the biggest thing, bro. Like when somebody is genuinely a fan of the game, they're going to look in every part of the game. They're gonna love it for what it is, and they're gonna come suited up,
They
ready to play.
care, bro. We was talking about
Yeah,
this off pod just to change it a little bit. We ain't got to get too deep. Remember the convo we had last night when we was on stream, or it might have been after the stream, where we was just talking about like the difference between people that do things because they want to get clout or popular from it versus people that do it because they love it. You can tell the difference. It's very clear. You can see it just based off of how they maneuver in it, the things they would do to figure out how to get to the next step, to even know that there's a next step. You know what I mean? To know that there's things you can do to get there, as opposed to just moving around trying to find cosigns or trying to find people to put you on, as opposed to putting yourself in position because you care that much. You want to find the answer out.
right.
I mean, that's a Jock Vaughn for me. But I mean, so a little bit more. NBA trade deadline has been wild. Kevin Durant, of course, been traded from the Sun. I mean, traded to the Suns from the Nets, along with T.J. Warren. The Nets got Cam Johnson, great pick right there with Mikal Bridges, and a
Bruh.
boatload of motherfucking draft picks.
Bro, we ain't even gonna talk about the picks because, like I said, if you know what them picks mean, what they could bring, because we could still trade those picks and get whatever we want. Like this, and we could still trade players that we have to get more picks.
Very
So
important for
you
the
gotta
Nets.
understand the position that the Nets have is very powerful. A lot of teams are either already there or trying to get there because when you have that big building block piece, those superstars, and you trade them, more times than not, you get left in a really good futuristic situation. So, I'm just looking forward to seeing, the Nets be a part of like this new regime, like in the NBA, like this new refreshing, you know what I'm saying? Cause bro, a lot of teams about to fall out of it, to be honest. Like all the typical teams that we loved, or that's why I think Bob Myers is so important to the culture too. Cause the situation with him bringing GP2 back, like i.e., like you know what I'm saying? GP2, he came into a situation where he wanted to sign a new deal. Um, Everybody got to get their bread, but Golden State was at a point where either they doubted him or Bob Myers looked at it as a situation where it's like, all right, bet I can't necessarily dip too far right now to give you this bread. So what we gonna do is we gonna let you shine somewhere else, get your money, and we gonna find a way to bring you back that following season. So you could, you know what I'm saying? You'll be in a whole new deal, where, it was we were able to move stuff around and you were still able to get paid.
You seen recently that they were talking about that trade might be they fear that the trade may not go through possibly because he failed a physical.
They saying GP2 failed the physical?
Mhm. It says here, this is according to Bleacher Report, Warrior rumors. Gary Payton II trade deadline decision Sunday after failed physical. The Golden State Warriors have until Sunday to decide whether they will execute the trade that brings Gary Payton back to the Bay Area. Golden State agreed to acquire Payton in a 4-team deal. Payton, according to sources, have been playing through pain in Portland, the report said. Sources added that the Blazers training staff had been pushing him to gut through it, giving him Toradol shots. This had not been relayed to the Warriors during the negotiation process. Basically, he was hurt. He can't pass his physical or haven't yet. It says this injury is serious enough that Payton could be ruled out for 2 to 3 months. So they saying in the trade, they probably are going to make it go through because, of course, they have the ability to, but technically it should not go through.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that getting traded. KD just got traded. He's not playing. He's hurt.
I think it all comes down to what is disclosed and what isn't.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, I don't really be understanding, the depths of those rules and how, because I feel like they change it for who they want, and it's like
and that's what I was about to say. It basically just how you mentioned. My response to what you said, KD did it. I was gonna be like, that's KD. You know what I mean? Like they make different rules for who they decide.
That's corny though.
Yeah, that's the NBA though. That's big business. Finishing up real quick though on these trades, some more notable picks, I guess you would say, or notable trades. Of course, Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas man.
Spencer Dinwiddie in return. Spencer
Ain't Luka hurt?
Yeah, Luka hurt right now. First game Kyrie won without Luka. I don't think they've played together yet. Don't believe so.
First game Kyrie won, and the first game Spencer Dinwiddie won.
Spencer had a great game too.
Amazing.
I got him on my fantasy team for sure. Thomas Bryant went to the Nuggets. It was funny. I mentioned Thomas Bryant earlier trying to get the ball in the post during that LeBron final basket to break the record. That nigga got traded the following day, bro.
Wait, what team he went to again?
So he went to the Nuggets. The Lakers got Mo Bamba. I think that was a good pick for the Lakers.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bruh.
Mo calling, mommy. The Lakers. This is another underrated pick though. The Clippers got Bones Highland. Bones Highland is nice. I fuck with bro.
Bro, I like the Clippers, bro. I really do. And I think they're gonna get Westbrook. I think they're gonna get Westbrook, man.
They got rid of John Wall.
Yeah. If they get Westbrook, who is about to be a free agent because I believe Utah is buying him out.
Yeah, they're going to.
That could be very terrifying for literally this year. Like, it could possibly win. The
Clippers are nice. Like Kawhi started the season slow, of course, because of his injury, but he picked right back up, like right away. That nigga picked right back up.
I think bringing that dynamic back with Paul George and Westbrook, I think that's fire. They played well together, even though they didn't get to go all the way.
Oh yeah, they actually was on OKC together. Yeah, they was actually homies, like, or as much as they could be homies. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Jeezy actually said that he liked playing with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, that whole Kawhi added to that dynamic is insane because it gives somebody Westbrook to kind of learn from in a way. Kawhi is a very interesting player to me, man. Like he knows how to pick his spots. He's very patient.
He's a machine.
Yeah, he doesn't do too much. He's does the just enough to get it.
He's the fucking Terminator.
Yeah, but I feel like, everything is different until you actually watching in the moments. Like, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to the highlights. You're actually watching because those movements, you know what I mean? The certain things that he do to get open, to get his shot, like, bro.
IQ.
This is what makes those players or these players so great.
That IQ, man, is that basketball IQ, is the intangibles, like they call it. All of the shit you know to do, to set yourself or your team up for success as opposed to just trying to get buckets. D'Angelo Russell back on the Lakers. I kind of like that. I like D'Lo being on the Lakers with Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is not a bum. That nigga nice. The Utah, the Jazz finally got rid of Mike Conley after like 5 seasons of trying to get rid of him.
Where the hell he go?
He went to the Timberwolves.
Hey, Mike.
It was a 3-team trade. Westbrook went to the Jazz, D'Lo to the Lakers, Mike and Nicole Alexander Walker to the T-Wolves.
I was about to say, Conley, it might be time to wrap it up, but the Timberwolves, that might be what the Timberwolves needed.
The Timberwolves are doomed because Karl Anthony Towns is. Shout out to you, Karl Anthony Towns. You're an all-star, but you're not that guy. Like,
nah, I don't. It's not. It has nothing to do with Karl Anthony Towns though, because that nigga puts up 30. Like he puts up like the nigga's stats be crazy. I don't know why.
That's the problem.
His if that's the case, bro, they all still pieces. They all still play their part, bro. So that's like saying.
I think that's what I'm getting at, though. I think he doesn't play his part the right way.
It's all about their game, though, bro. It's about how you fit pieces with pieces, though. It's all like a puzzle. Because you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like putting LeBron with Westbrook. They both incredibly amazing players. Like, they do elite things, triple doubles, broke records, insane. But when you put them together,
that puzzle piece just doesn't fit. It don't fit.
Yeah, because this guy don't do what this guy don't do, and this guy is worse at what this guy does best. And you put it
perfect. It's like a puzzle. Like I think Mike Conley. Honestly, now that I think about it, I'm looking. Mike Conley is a great point guard for a big man. Like you gotta think he played with Gobert already, so he's back with Gobert. Gobert might go up a little bit. That's the most
important thing. That's the most important.
I didn't consider that. I didn't consider him actually playing with Gobert before. And you got to think, Gobert had a down year because he doesn't have that point guard. He didn't have Donovan Mitchell or Mike Conley to drive in the paint and kick it out. You know what I mean? Like, it was playing with D'Lo. D'Lo is nice, but he not that nigga that's going to be driving to the basket, getting assists and shit.
And D'Lo is just, leadership-wise, D'Lo can't really do... You see, D'Lo could be good on the Lakers because he don't have to be a leader. Like they already got LeBron and AD. Like they don't need him for that. So he could just be him.
He just do what he got to do.
Timberwolves need leadership. Cat ain't a leader. He hasn't.
That's what I was saying. That was what I'm saying.
Leader.
Cat is not a leader, but he's the number one player. But he's not a leader. That is usually a recipe for disaster.
Bro, boy was in the press conference talking about Anthony Edwards. Like he was like, what? Like he was saying something about
Anthony. He was trashing him. Yeah, because Edwards was doing something on the off time, like off the court, and he brought it to like, yo, I think he was talking about like on some AI, like practice or something about not doing something that he quote unquote should be doing, and Anthony and Cat tried to like down him for it.
Bro, I thought that was a joke. I'm like, yo. This gotta be a joke. They joking?
Nah, real shit.
Did he really say that? And thought I'm pretty sure it wasn't sweet with them after that. Like I'm pretty sure.
Can be. But I be seeing most of these players do shit like that to try to quote unquote motivate their teammates. It's like, bro, come on, bro. Don't motivate me by shitting on me in the public.
No, you being funny. That's funny shit. Like you
funny style ass nigga.
Yeah, you're being funny.
The Raptors got Jakob Poeltl. I fuck with Jakob Poeltl. He's from the Spurs center.
Yeah, but what is the Raptors doing?
Like, they done. That's that.
They building for the future. Like
it's over. It's over for them niggas, man. It's over.
And they trying to get rid of everybody too. They trying to trade Siakam, OG. They didn't even trade them, but
they tried to.
They gave up on whatever it was they were trying to do. Man, Raptor fans, y'all know damn well. If it wasn't for Kawhi, you guys were never. It's not Kyle Lowry that was the amazing. It was Kawhi Leonard. If he never came there, you guys would never have this hope of being getting a chip and all that. No. But hey, you got one, and he's gone now. So, we gotta look to build in the future, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see what turns out. I mean, NBA season is underway now. All-Star game is coming up soon. I did see a couple of cool names in the Celebrity All-Star game. That's gonna be dope. They got like Megatron is on there. DK Metcalf is playing. They got some cool. Not sure how well of a basketball player these guys are and these women, but it's just cool names to see. I don't know why they still don't got Gilly out there. Gilly should for sure be in one of them kind of events. He actually hoops. You know what I mean? Like, he's a good player. But All-Star Weekend is coming up soon.
Yeah. I don't really know how I feel about All-Star Weekend anymore. It's not really anything from me personally. Now that I'm around this time of my life, I probably actually prefer to go as opposed to
I haven't watched.
watching
I
on
haven't
TV.
watched in years. Probably, I would say within the last 5 to 6 years, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, like if I
Wow.
could actually see the celebrity game and
Yeah, that would be cool. Just being wherever it's in Utah this year, which is wild. But just being in that city for that time would be cool. Going to the events, being around, going. I mean, you at a bar, you walk out, you might see motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, Nikola Jokic coming out the bar too. Just that content, life. This is funny. I'm on the NBA.com website. You know how they got tabs at the top? It'd be like games, watch, schedule. They got a LeBron James making history tab. LeBron is the motherfucking face of the league, dog. It's so funny.
Nigga been the face of the league. This didn't change nothing. This
I
didn't
know, but
make him the face of the league.
I know, but in year 20 is insane. Like, I'm just curious. After LeBron goes, who do they have? Like, who's the face now?
Bro, I was saying that. I used to say that about, when niggas used to dick ride Kobe. Remember them days? I used to say that, bro. I used to be like, yo, oh my, I can't wait until somebody else comes. And y'all niggas forget about who this nigga is, because y'all niggas is crazy, bro. But hey, man, we'll see.
Funny about that.
Maybe it's Giannis. I think it's Giannis. I think niggas. I think the LeBron fans. Once LeBron leave, I think that easy transition is going right to Giannis. Watch, most LeBron fans is just gonna go right to Giannis.
Giannis isn't personable like LeBron. LeBron knows the right things to say. He got the image. Giannis,
the right things to say. What?
For the most part, he ain't never been in no trouble and shit.
I mean, but a lot of people. What if that's the case? There's a lot of people that are like that. Everybody don't be in trouble.
People don't take to Giannis. People don't take to Giannis like they do Bron. And I can't
because Bron is still here. Bron's still here. How you go? You can't. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about after he leaves. I'm talking about when there's no Bron in the league.
You got Giannis? I don't know. I would have to see.
I think the easiest transition for those Bron fans is Giannis. But we'll see.
That remains.
It could be Doncic too. It's gonna be Giannis or Doncic. Between those two.
It can't be no white boy. Sorry, Giannis. I mean, I'm sorry, Luka. Can't be no white boy, bro. They tried for years.
Trying to refuse Doncic now, but
all my life I had to fight, nigga.
That boy wildin'.
Hard times yeah. Lazarus, I'm fucked up, homie. You fucked up, but if God got us, then we gon' be all right. We gon' and Black History Month. Don't tell me about Luka being the next face of the league, my boy, my brother. Respectfully, not in Black History Month, my brother.
Yeah, y'all gonna be assed out when that boy is the face, though. Y'all gonna be assed out.
Let's talk about this next month, my brother. Don't talk about this month, my brother. Man, let's finish this out, man. Shout out to Missy and Tribe Called Quest. They are nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year.
Yo, we ain't even talk about the hip hop tribute that they did. That shit was fire on the Grammys.
Oh, see, because I didn't see it, bro. I honestly I didn't see it, so I forgot that it
Everybody
happened.
there, bro. Everybody, bro.
I heard they had Nelly hip hop tribute because this is the 50th year of hip hop, Brody.
But it only ended up being like 15 minutes, but it was supposed to be over 20 minutes.
Yeah, they said,
So
and
that
you got to
means
think
bad people was there.
they said mad people fell out. LL, I think at the beginning of the performances, he was like, "Hey, now he put all of that shit to bed right away. Like, yo, now I know y'all gonna be seeing some people that ain't here. Please understand, we might have wanted them to be, but scheduling didn't allow for it to happen." I'm
Yeah.
looking here. It says the lineup included Big Boy, Busta Rhymes, of course, with Spliff Star. De La Soul, shout out to them because they just got their masters. That was a big deal. DJ Drama, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Glorilla, shout out to Glorilla for the look. Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, Ice T, Lil Baby Uzi, The Locks, Method Man, Missy. Shout out to Missy. Nelly, Public Enemy, Latifah, Questlove, Raheem, Rakim, The Roots, Run DMC, Salt Pepper, DJ Spinderella, Scarface, Swiss Beats, and Too Short. Might have been a couple more people, but that's what they have here listed. So 65, 65th Grammy Awards, you know what I mean? Kicked off by LL Cool J that featured dozens of icons spanning from generations. And I mean, Hove ended the show, so hip hop was definitely represented very well. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, man.
did you see the actual performance live? I didn't see
Yeah,
it. So,
hell yeah, man. Queen
they got
Latifah
Flavor
came
Flav
out.
up here on the stage.
Queen Latifah performed UNIT. What, bro?
Who you calling a
That's hard,
bitch?
bro.
UNITY is a unity. UNITY.
That's hard. Just seeing Queen Latifah spitting is
The
fire.
equalizer. That's the equalizer right there, boy.
That shit is hard, bro. That shit is hard.
Looking at these, I'm looking at the picture right here. I got it up on the screen for the people. Looking at these niggas up here, they look good, is what I like. I see Sheik up here, Jada, Nelly, Styles looking good, Method Man looking good in shape, even Flav looking good, you know what I mean? Shout out Uzi up there, Uzi on stage, Uzi and Glorilla on stage with Method Man, LL. That's a beautiful thing to see.
And
Yeah,
Lil
I like
Baby was up
this.
there too.
Yeah, I don't see Lil Baby in this picture right here, but he definitely was. I just called his name out. Beautiful. UNITY is a unity. Apparently, this was directed by Questlove. So shout out to Questlove for
Oh
putting
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
together.
Quest, yeah. Word. Quest put it. Yeah, we put it
Shout out
together.
to Questlove for
Man,
putting that
shout out to hip
together.
hop, bro.
Shout out to hip hop. 50 years. I talk shit about hip hop a lot in the culture.
Nah, you don't talk shit about hip hop.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let me take
You
that back.
don't.
Let me take that back.
What
I
the
talk shit
hell?
about the bullshit that
There's
goes
nothing that's
on.
yeah, bro.
You
Like
can't talk
what?
about the culture of hip hop because that's what
Fuck
raised niggas.
no.
That's what's life. That is life.
Fuck no.
So yeah, I'm glad. Thanks for clearing me up on that because I don't talk shit about hip hop. I talk shit about bullshit
We love
in
hip
hip
hop,
hop.
bro. That's what we came up on. That's what we love. We live by. Everything we did it by. It was in the name of hip hop. So
Or
we could never,
never. I think that's it, man. Ja Morant, cool down, bro. We fuck with you. You a great basketball player. Just take it easy, my guy.
Yeah, what New Edition said? Cool it now.
You need to cool it now.
Cause your boy wilding with the slingshot lasers.
Yeah, you
Tell
wilding
your
out,
boy
my boy.
relax. Tell your boy relax.
Put the slingshot away, my guy.
We not in the Ville. We not, you know what I'm saying, in the
You're not in
middle of the
Compton.
projects.
We not in
Relax.
Fifth Ward.
Yeah, relax, bro.
Cool it now, bro. You a great all-star. Hopefully you get a ring one of these days. You a leader of your team. They fuck with you. Just cool it now, my
Yeah,
guy.
all that. You're not better than fucking Zion. So I think you should focus on things that matter.
Get your game to a level to where, you know what I mean, you make some more noise. Because now you getting to the point where we know you nice, and that doesn't even matter no more. You got to do
It really
more now.
don't.
You got to do
Yeah.
more now.
It's a million niggas that's nice.
First, so now you got to
It's
do
a million
more.
niggas.
I mean, this is the difference between, and shout out, we love you. This is the difference between being Steph Curry or being Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying? Lillard, nice all-star, amazing. You know what I mean? Top of the top. But it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? You got one nigga that's good and you got a champion. So just keep your head up out there, Ja. We fuck with you, bro. We not gonna shit on you or nothing like that, nigga, because we like you. But you wildin' out here, boy. You wildin', my guy. You take it easy, bro.
Shit don't even be necessary. I don't be understanding niggas, bro.
Niggas. Hogwarts Legacy is out this week. A lot of backlash for it.
Yeah, boy, about the
Yeah, I'm definitely want to play that shit. I've been watching a couple of Twitch streamers do that. So shout out to that. And Rap Caviar is coming out with a new docu-series on Hulu. Features first episode, Tyler the Creator and Pharrell. Yeah. Love both of them. Tyler the Creator, please unblock me on Instagram. I don't know what I did to you, bro. Please. Unblock your boy, man. Please. Don't make me beg, nigga. I think that's it for this week's episode of Cracking the motherfucking 80s, man. You had us here. You got Drugs is in the building. 5-2 is in the building. I'm here. I'm him. I'm 2.
Yeah.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for listening. We appreciate you. Now get the fuck off this train. Get the fuck off the train, man.
Clear a sample, nigga.
Clear some fucking samples out here. You know what I'm saying, B? You know what I'm saying? It's cracking the motherfucking 80s, bitch. Quick, crack. Crack.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.